Sometimes the exhaustion doesn't hit until you get home. You walk through the door and your body finally relaxes, and suddenly you feel really heavy, irritable, empty, overstimulated, emotionally shut down, and you can't explain why. That's not random. That's your nervous system releasing everything it held onto together all day. As a stylist, you're regulating yourself constantly. Your tone, your reactions, your emotions, your presence, you're holding conversations, you're listening, you're staying calm, you're being supportive, you're being professional. Even on good days, that's a lot of internal control. So your body finally feels safe enough to relax. Everything drops at once. That's why the tired feels deeper than physical. That's why silence feels necessary. That's why some days you don't want to talk, explain, or engage when you get home. You're not antisocial, you're not cold, you're not disconnected, you're decompressing. Your nervous system is coming out of a performance mode. That means you don't need guilt. You need rituals, you need regulation, you need softness, you need space to come back into your body. Rest isn't sleep. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's stillness, sometimes it's doing something without stimulation. Your body isn't broken, it's processing. And what I like to do is always find something that triggers work is over, work is done. And that could be for some people going for a walk, or putting your phone down. And if you have two phones, one for work, one for personal, turn off your work phone. Set boundaries on when you reply to clients if you're using your personal phone, or do something that indicates work is over. Every year I see this happen, and stylists complain about, oh, it's slow season, or January's so slow. I have not had a slow January in like over 10 years. And not to brag, but I genuinely believe it's because I built a very strong clientele. You have to find people or clients that believe in you. You respect their time, they respect your time, and there is no slow season. And when you find those dips and holes in your schedule, you're able to book people in that cycle, because you have 2 weekers, 4 weekers, 3 weekers, 6 weekers, 8 weekers, 12 weekers. So it's a cycle that you have to figure out where those holes are, and you fill those holes. Because once you have a clientele, baby, you never have a slow season, and that takes time. And I've been in the industry for over 18 years, going on 19, and it probably took me a good 10 years to figure out what my cycles and periods of holes were. But once you reach that peak, it's smooth sailing, and it can be discouraging when you don't have the proper tools or the systems to help you recognize that. But don't give up. We've all been there. We've all been at the bottom. You have to work your way to the top, of course, and you have to build your business. So during those downtimes is when you sit down and you go over your content. Go over redoing your bookings, redoing your menu, adding services that you have time to do to fill those holes. So stop saying there's slow season, because baby, when you put that into the universe, and you're going to continue to have slow seasons. When you tell yourself you're booked and busy, you will be booked and busy. And you always remain positive, and the people who are meant for you will follow, and they will be there.